It was a normal morning. Roselyn had been feeling tired for days. She thought it was just old age catching up with her. Maybe stress. Or a flu. But Robert insisted they go to the clinic. And that was when everything changed. Roselyn and Robert were young when they married. She was 23, he was 25. Theirs was the kind of love you read about. Simple, steady, real. They didn't have much, but they had dreams. Big ones. Roselyn would talk about their future children like she already knew them by name. Robert would nod and say, "Our house will be loud with laughter one day." But that day didn't come. Not after 1 year. Not after 2. Not after 10. They tried everything. Medical tests. Herbal mixtures. Prayers. They fasted. They sowed seeds. They cried. Roselyn was poked and prodded by doctors. One told her she had a small womb that can nurture a fetus. Another said she was completely fine. They didn't know what to believe anymore. Family members started asking questions. Some whispered behind their backs. Others said it out loud. What's the use of a woman who can't carry a child? The mockery weighed heavily on Roselyn, but to keep it cool, she learned to fake a smile so well, even Robert started to believe it. But at night, she'd cry into her pillow, and Robert would hold her, whispering, "As long as I have you, I'm not empty." By the time they turned 50, most people had stopped asking. They assumed the answer. Some encouraged adoption. Some suggested they move on and just enjoy the rest of their lives. But Roselyn couldn't shake the feeling that something was still coming. Not just anything. A child. Her child. She didn't try to convince anyone anymore. She just believed. Even when her body started showing signs of aging. Even when menopause came and went. Even when the mirror reminded her every morning that she wasn't young anymore. Still, she prayed. She read her Bible. And every time she saw the story of Sarah, she smiled. If God could do it for her, she'd say quietly, "He can do it for me." It was a normal morning. Roselyn had been feeling tired for days. She thought it was just old age catching up with her. Maybe stress. Or a flu. But Robert insisted they go to the clinic. And that was when everything changed. The nurse looked confused. Then surprised. Then called in a doctor. And then, the impossible words came, "Ma, you're pregnant." Roselyn blinked. Robert laughed. Then stopped. "Wait, what?" The doctor repeated himself. "Yes, pregnant. And not just one heartbeat. 2. The pregnancy wasn't easy. There were risks. Complications. Doctors warned of dangers. But Roselyn kept saying one thing. If this is God's doing, He will finish it. Month after month, she carried her babies. With swollen feet, aching joints, and a grateful heart, Robert would sing to her belly. Sometimes in tears. Sometimes in pure joy. The hospital was packed on the day of delivery. People came not just to visit, but to witness. The woman once called barren, now delivering twins. 2 healthy girls, born on a Tuesday morning, weighing just enough to cry loud and strong. Robert wept openly. Roselyn couldn't speak. She just kissed both girls, one by one, and said, "You took your time. But you came." Not every delay is a denial. Not every waiting season is wasted. Sometimes, the blessing takes time. A long time. But when it comes, it makes every tear worth it. Robert and Roselyn waited 44 years. And when God answered, He didn't send one child. He sent 2. So if you're still waiting, don't give up yet. Even if the whole world says it's too late. God's timing doesn't follow any clock. He is never early. Never late. Just right.